All right, so the next of our buildings that we're visiting here for Lebanon Preservation Society is the Lindley Murray Schoolhouse. This was built in 1850. So we're actually going to get to see the inside here of what in 1850s through 1947, when this closed down, what that schoolhouse would have looked like. Those one-room schoolhouses that you used to see all over the places. A lot of them got turned into houses. Some of them got torn down. This is a little larger than most schoolhouses. But 1947 is right around when they started having the redistricting of the schools. So they wanted to put everything in together. Like in this area would have been Northern Lebanon School. Some in this area would have went to Annville, Cleona, but they just sort of took all the one-room schoolhouses out of there, and then they had sort of localized larger schools. So this one lasted until 1947. It's a beautiful, beautiful building. It was in the 80s. I think Lewis was saying he used to be National Guard and he used to go by here all the time. And then, but it was like 1986. They came in here in Northern Lebanon High School and they redid it back to date. So let's go inside and check this out. All right, so we are going to go in here and get a chance to check this out. What a one-room schoolhouse looked like back in the day. Something that most of us would have no idea. You know, the older generation.
John, when was this built again?
1850. And it operated until 1947. I just love the old wood siding here. You get to touch this history. And the old shutters that they have here. A stunning building. Oh, wow. Hey.
We turn the lights on, there's no electric here.
No bathrooms either, except out there.
You gotta go bad enough there.
There's woods. Wow. Okay, we will. Thank you. Yeah, this is the old stove here. That is massive. This is definitely, you know, like they were saying, there's no running water in here. It's like they had the outhouses out there. But you just look at this. This is insane. This is what the old desks would have looked like. They have the old chalkboards. They have the presidents like Washington there. You have Abraham Lincoln. This is stunning. Some of these different pictures here. And then you have different pictures of some of the classes here. They want us to sign in. Right, so I'm going to shut this down for a second. Hey, you can see this is. Ooh. Alright, so I'm back. I just had a chance to buy a book that I really wanted to get that has all the one-room schoolhouses in the area. It's sort of hard to find. It's just so neat seeing the different classes whenever those were. But it's just an example of this is what it looked like. Oh wow. I'm assuming that's a piano. And then you can see there's whether it's 47 or 46. And how the blackboard went around. You have Abraham Lincoln up there, George Washington, there's the old map. Old regulator clock. This is where all the bad kids like Cliff would have been up here writing like, I will not misbehave. That is phenomenal. I just love the colors of it. And they have Australia and Philippines and South America and all that stuff. That's just neat because that's what they would have had back in the day. And some more class pictures. Oh wow! The gentleman here is saying this is where they would have brought the coal up for the stove over there. This is really neat how.
There's where they brought the coal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You want to lift that up and see how the steps are?
You want to lift it up, Cliff? We'll let you do it. You're physically young man, able.
How would you like
Oh.
to bring a bucket of coal up them steps?
Oh, wow.
That's not too bad. But how many would you have to do at a time? Is the question.
Maybe did they put the bad kids down here? Did they put the bad kids down here?
The coal bin, the only place this is cut out is here. They put the coal in there.
Okay.
And you get down, and the coal bin is over here, and you fill a bucket and bring it out. I couldn't begin, I doubt if I get past the first step of the bucket today.
Coal chute will let into the coal bin. Are we able to go downstairs?
No, sir, we had a door like that in our log cabin that went down to the basement. It had a handle like that too. Yeah, it was in my old bedroom. Yeah, it was a huge door, and it went down. That staircase fell down in the basement then, but that's how you used to be able to go down through there. It was the same type of handle. That was built in the 20s.
Yeah, coal chute is there.
This is a beautiful building. It really is. It's just so neat to be able to see something from that time period, because you don't, like, how many one-room schoolhouses are still around that are in the original format? Because so many of those either get torn down or they get made into a house or something of that nature. And
Yeah.
we really appreciate you guys opening us up. We all run YouTube channels, like history YouTube channels, and then let our viewers see a place like this and the history that's still out there.
Yeah. I didn't go to this particular one, but the one I went to was like this. And I just like got to bring the coal up. The only school I went to was a one-room school for 8 years. My teacher taught 8th grade.
Oh,
I got a job at HB Reese Company making peanut butter cups and worked there 42 years.
wow. Yeah, I worked at the Hershey Company for 12 years down there at the main facility. And then things
They
unfortunately
bought
started.
Reese's in 64.
Yeah.
From 1964 on, I got paid from Hershey.
Now, did you work at the original factory, the one that was there?
Downtown.
Yeah, it's no longer there, but they have, I guess, like housing units or something that's there now.
I worked for the original, the old man and the kids, 6
Oh, really?
boys and the old man. The old man used to come out in the plant. I worked second shift when I was 53 when I started. He'd come out in the plant, walk around. He never asked me one time what I was supposed to be doing. He just says, everything going okay?
Yeah,
I remember how he used to come out and talk to me, everything going, never asked you what you're doing.
yeah. But it's neat to see like how they did that, how they approached business compared to how it's approached today now. Like they actually cared about people.
Well, everybody worked together too. If somebody spilled something, you didn't run and tell the boss. You got together, you cleaned it up, put it away, and you kept everything moving.
It's just different the way the generations view things. I mean, you look at too, like with World War II generation especially, how everything they faced from the Depression to World War II and all that devastation and just the
The last 22 years I worked there, I got involved with, I was called packaging material control. I was involved in keeping track of the packaging material, putting it in and taking it out. And then I was a salaried person. Well, I couldn't work for Hershey today because I don't have a high school education.
yeah, they changed a lot of stuff there.
And I did that for 22 years.
Yeah. I started there in 2000. I actually worked with engineering and stuff like that for 12 years. It was right when I started. That's when Ken Wolf stepped out and the company completely changed. And that was when they brought Lenny in to sell the company basically. But the philosophy of the company completely changed at that point, which was a
Working for the
shame.
Reese family and the old man, I can't say a bad word.
Yeah.
If you worked in, I don't remember ever getting chewed out for doing something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to love going down there because the one guy would always have fresh off the line peanut butter cups. Back when they were made with chocolate and everything, he would always like these right off the line. It was like, yes, they're so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna move on because we're going to Monroe Valley Chapel yet, and we wanted to get at least 3 of the buildings in today. So, but
Yeah, I can't believe I'm out 27 years already.
oh wow, really? Time moves fast.
When you retire, it goes like open, close, and zipper.
In the wintertime,
Thank you once again, sir. I appreciate you talking to me.
Anything else gonna help you with a little bit?
Yeah. Well, they're waiting for me, so I'm gonna head off because we get Monroe Valley Chaplain yet. But thank you once again, sir.
That's all that's down there is the coal bin?
Thank you for stopping.
Yep.
How did it get down there? I mean, you had to load it from a...
Once again, it's cool to hear stories like that. And there's a globe and just how extraordinary this place is. So as always, I want to say thank you for coming along, and we're going over to Monroe Valley Chapel, and we'll see you all about town.